Alright, here we go. Alright, let me... I'm not an artist, I'm a creator. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, there we go. Hello, welcome to another little lovely session of Let's Draw. Alright. Do, do, do. Wow. Oh, excuse, bless you. Well, hello. Had to walk away for a bit. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Cyber. Thank you, Cyber. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Well, that's good. And if you stick around whenever I'm done with this, I'm going to be doing a Dark Souls drawing. I know, thanks. This is for the solo gameplay of me playing Metal Gear Solid 3 and everything. I gotta make another one for Dark Souls. Yes. The sad thing is, it's gonna be a bro play, but I'm not gonna be playing it. It's gonna be my co-host Steven that's gonna play it, and he's never played any of the Dark Souls at all. So, oh, excuse me. So he's gonna have quite fun on this. So I'm gonna have to use a note. I'm not gonna use any references to make the Dark Souls picture, but this I had references to make the end, the fear, the pain. I just drew him as a B because who cares about the pain, and then the fury. These are the only guys I care about. I used to care about the sorrow, but now the sorrow is just like, eh. Well, Cyber, I'll let you know about this. In the picture with the zombies, if you see the paint and look at it very carefully, you can see two eyes forming. One doesn't have an eyeball in it, one does. And then you look at the shape of it, it's shaped as an actual human skull, and then you see a smile at the three. That's where the optical illusion is. I know, very clever. I'm just a clever guy. uh, I'm actually glad that I'm using the phone for the live streams for the drawings now because it's a little bit more easier because I can just move the stand that I have the phone on, like, everywhere, and be like, look at Voodoo Trooper, woo, and everything. Plus, there's hardly any delay on the magicness of this. And I don't have to constantly test it, unlike whenever I use OBS. Ow, my finger. that one's not wanting to work. Um, that laugh was perfect. Your voiceover work. I know. I would really love to do voiceover work. If I possibly could. Most indefinitely. The one character that I could easily do perfectly, but I have to back away from the mic to do it, is the Joker. Because I've watched the Batman animated series with Mark Hamill playing as the Joker, which he is the one guy that I will say I will let him plow me. I will be the bottom for Mark Hamill. But yeah, so far the only character that I can actually do in live action, basically, very good, may I add. All I had to do is just put the makeup on, put the green hairspray in, and everything, and all that, and then I can easily just pull out the whole entire Joker gimmick. I've done it multiple times before, and I can keep doing it again. I've done how the classic Joker looks. I've done the one from Dark Knight. Because the one thing is that whenever you try to play as a character, you gotta visualize yourself as the character, which is commonplace for some method actors. Which I don't classify myself as a method actor. I just a person that just goes. I just do it. But I know I would like to do some voiceover work. And that way. Will be in it for some. Well, because on Mondays we do I do a whole entire live stream Let's Play with one of my buddies, which his whole entire name is Playboy, but his actual name is Steven and everything. I have him linked in like descriptions on some of my live streams and all this and that, and I have him featured on my channel and everything. And you can see him on Anime Theory, the stuff that we've done, which one of them is really killing me because copyright issues and a whole bunch of other takedown notifications that I have to deal with every single day. But anyways. But oh, fuck you too, you little fucking letter piece of shit. Fucking letter fell. But the persona is, because in this right here, this is the persona of me playing as the main character, basically. Because obviously, Big Boss or Naked Snake or whatever you want to call him, Snake does not have a goatee. I, however, I, however, do. So, so you'll get to see an image of my face and Steven's face put onto paper. Which is the same guy that is on the Dead Rising 1, the Dead Rising 3. He's on the right and I'm on the left. But yeah, I've decided, because I used to do all my thumbnails in, believe it or not, MS Paint. But I recently got back into doing my drawings again, so I've decided, why the hell not? I'll just draw my thumbnails and just put them in through the scanner and scan them and just like, oh, gotta crump them just a little bit and make it all perfect size so that way YouTube can use it. Zibba-dabba dooba deeba dabba. Going a little bit Bill Cosby with a fat Albert. But yeah. But it's just like if you want to be playing a character such as this, and this is a voice that you can use to read mean or effed up YouTube comments or any comments in general anywhere, including in your chat. Just read it in the voice of Del Gribble or Fred Burger. If you know any of those characters, I'm most likely sure that everybody knows who Del Gribble is. So it's just be like. Let me get to that voice. If anybody asks, Rusty Shackelford was here. I can't believe that PewDiePie does not play any video games anymore. I miss it whenever he did video games in 2012. All the stuff that he does now is absolutely horrible. Yes! Markiplier, every single video you do, you have an emotional breakdown? Yes? Nachos. Nachos and yogurt. Oh, God. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But let's see, it's just the same thing as just like doing any type of voice acting or voiceover work. Oh, because don't you know, Disney has a nice variety of characters right here. Oh, with no blood or violence. Oh, just like how I made the Jonas Brothers my bitch. Oh. It puts some lotion on its skin, or else it kisses the hose again. Isn't that right, Herbert? That's right. That's right. Now make sure you get those popsicles all over you. I know, but see, like, to get to most voices, some voices you can do it naturally, and then there's some voices where you actually have to, like, visualize yourself as the character. Scott, excuse me, that's a monster kicking in with a Coca-Cola. Oh. Whew. Excuse me, by the way. But, and basically the base reality is like doing voiceover work. Like you can do any type of voice you want. All you have to do is put your mind to it. I can't put my head too close because I'm going to end up bumping the mic. Indeed. Such as you see yourself as a rich, snobby, southern person that doesn't give a swamp donkey's ass about anybody's lives but your own. And you are determined to take everyone down in a more bloody, uncivilized manner while you're paying for hooligans to do it. Or you can easily just go into the simple fact of like any type of drunk character or whatever. Just like, Jack, which seems to be the opposite problem. I'm not working on the job. I'm not working on the drinking. I'm just. I can't do Billy's voice. Dang it, boy.
I'm Mrs. Big Hand.
No, wait, that's more Ned.
Hello. It's coming right for us. You don't know how it feels when you have your legs blown off and
Tell me. Please, tell me. Tell me. This. I have a question for you, my friend. Do you know the definition of insanity? Goodbye. Thank you. The only bad thing is doing like Ned's voice and Fred Burger's voice, or Pee Wee Herman's voice, depending on how old you are on that. It puts strain on your throat. Like, trying to do the voice, you literally have to, as you're talking, you have to tighten your throat, like you're trying to hold your breath while exhaling the voice. So you would have to take a deep breath and then hold your, like put pressure on your throat like you're not trying to breathe, while exhaling while speaking out words, and going,
I sound like this now. Do you see what I'm talking about?
but doing that puts too much strain on your throat, which means you're going to take multiple tries to get everything word out properly. Unless you have really good lung capacity and you have a shitload of water and fucking throat lozenges to help you from not having to have your voice go, boop, I'm gone. Just like, for some people, and I constantly get reminded, like, there's some people out there that can't break their voice on purpose. Like, make it sound like they're going through puberty again. Which I've done it multiple times. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, it's possible. It's just that the fact of the matter is that it just takes a lot of work and dedication to do it. Excuse me. But it's just like it's somebody keep on practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing, like, and that's why I tell people beforehand is like, I did not go to school for this. Anything, if you're actually trying to go like and look at my school records, I've taken art classes, but they were not the art classes that taught me how to actually draw or anything. I taught myself how to do all this shit. Just like I've only taken one acting class too. But it's just like man, I gotta take another drink before I try to do another voice. What was it? Trying to do this. Trying to get my voice to work out like that. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be the first time, it wouldn't be the last time I busted my own throat doing that. But this time, if I bust my throat, it's not gonna be as bad because I'm not smoking cigarettes anymore, so I can have an easier, quicker recovery instead of being like,
I can't breathe. I can't speak. I sound like a mentally sick patient.
"They can't get it, you bastards!"
No, Kenny, this is my papa. No, Kenny, this is my papa. Mom! Mom! Kitty's being a dildo.
I know a certain, I know a certain kitty that's sleeping with mommy tonight.
Meow.
Ooh.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit, man. Oh, oh. Hello. Hello.
My name is Mr. Meeseeds. My name is Mr. Meeseeds. Ah! Come on, Jerry. You can do it. Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeds. But yeah, there's. I wouldn't mind doing some voiceover work on some things, but that's only if like I'm able to actually do stuff where I'm not having to go and be like, oh, I gotta do some work. I gotta go and do some other yard work and type of stuff like that to earn some more extra money. And then I gotta go ahead and do some of these live streams and do some video editing. Oh, wait, no, I gotta get some more of this live stream done because I gotta make some more thumbnails. But I wanna just do it by myself because I feel alone when I do it. That's why I do these live streams drawings. Cyber left me. I think I overdid with the voice. Oh well. Ah, fuck. Ugh. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Let's Draw stream. I went down, down, down in a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the wind and the flames went up higher. Okay. Yes, I've done one, but somebody ended up trying to. This guy ran off and didn't pay me, so I was just like, okay, well, whatever. But I wouldn't mind doing other commissions. It's just that I don't know if anybody wants actual stuff that's like this, or that they want me to try to do it on the computer. But I also do posters and everything. I also make custom posters. But yeah, I've done a commission once, and the guy didn't pay me, but his loss because he was on the, he was with the network, and the network saw that, and now, now there's the little tuition fund now. Oh, that's fine because all of his monetization from his video, because we informed the network, he's now does not have that money. Like he took the video down and everything now, and but he didn't make any money off it because the network just took it, and they asked, well, do you want this money? I'm like, no, just put it in a savings account in case he decides to screw somebody else over, which happens, but it just proves more of like reason why I was just like, I'm not going to send you the artwork until I don't want you to pay me until I'm done with it, and I expect payment before I send it. Oh well. But yet again, I'm not the guy that goes and be like, oh, just go and fucking DDoS and all that type of stuff to him. No, I was just like, I'm just not going to deal with business with him. I just informed his network about it, and their network's just like, well, do you want to make a small claims, or do you want to do all this? And I was like, no, it's not even worth my time. Like, I have more better things to do than to make a big debacle about this and go and pay for a lawyer that I'm probably not going to be able to afford. I know, and that's why I'm just like, whatever. And I had one guy that said that he was going to pay commission for me to make him something. Then whenever I gave him a concept of what I could do, a small concept, he's like, no, I'm looking for more of a realistic type thing. I'm like, okay, well, good luck, because most people are going to charge you arm and a leg for that. Because so far, as far as I see, and what most people will say, is I sell my stuff for a cheap price. Because I normally go and try to sell a whole entire custom made poster. Like, if you, let's just say this. If somebody wants a custom made poster, I charge them $20 for an actual poster board, like an actual poster size board, custom made for them and everything. But but most people are like, well, why do you do that so cheaply? Well, because it's more easier for people that say they don't have all the money, but they want something nice in their hands. Well, there's that. But also in the category, I was like, oh, if I find out that somebody donated to me through PayPal or whatever, I might try to do a Patreon. I might, but not too sure about that. But somebody like donates $1 or whatever, that's the cheapest way to get a poster off of me, is donating directly to the channel. And that's the sad part. But normally nobody's donated anything through that, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. But God. But my finger's not popping anymore. That's one good thing. I had a dumb moment whenever I was asleep. Reasons why I'm having this on right now. It's not just to help me draw further, because I had to get another wristband thing. But apparently, I like to be stupid while I'm asleep, and I stuck my finger into the bars of my futon, and I rolled over, and my finger goes completely out of socket. And the horrible thing is what most people don't know, is that I have rods and plates in this hand alone from like a long time ago. Well, thank you, E.C.A. I know. And, but like I was saying though, I guess my subconscious idea or thought while I was asleep was to stick my finger into my futon bars and roll over and have my finger go. Well, yeah, because I know, like, some people out there, they do commissions that are, like, $100 to, like, $300 or so. And everything. But for me, though, it's just, like, I'm not entirely dependable on doing, like, commission work solely to make a buck and everything. Because because right now I still have like a job that helps me pay and everything. Well, see, the thing about me being self-taught though, it goes into the category of I've mixed myself by watching other people how they do their artwork, right? I've seen like this is probably gonna date several things, but I've seen Bob Ross's paint thing on cable TV. I saw how Butch Hartman did for the Fairy Odd Parents, and Danny Phantom for on the Nickelodeon network, and then I saw how they did Ed and Eddie and all that, so on and so forth, and everything. I've seen how they did it, and I've even seen a documentary on how they made all these cartoons for Disney and everything, like the old school cartoons, like Mickey Steamboat stuff like that. And that's where I kind of based it around, and I started on just looking at a character's face, like any type of character I see, and just drawing it. Because everybody else back in the day, they traced and everything, and everybody was like, "You're not a real artist, you trace." And then I just like, I taught myself how to do it. I just kept on practicing. I think I practiced with, actually I did practice with Sonic the Hedgehog from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I kept on practicing that over and over and over again until I got myself to where I could literally draw the character right in front of them, and I could just do it by memory. And that's where the old man Sonic came from. The old man Sonic is basically from memory. Just like Mario. Mario's like, it's like, oh, you want me to draw Mario? Okay, there you go. Pictures Laboratory, Ed and Eddie, Curtis Collie Don, back when cartoons were key. I know, but now it's just like, that's why a lot of people like that are I have zero artistic ability myself. Well, see, that's the thing though, and I've said this on Jim's little stream that she's still going on right now, but I I I go and tell this to people. I'm not an artist. I am a creator. I create content for YouTube, and I also create content right here. I use it with my hands and everything. And ironically enough, the only thing that I went to college for, I went to college once, but it's the college mixed in with a technical school, so it has to be classified as a college, is automotive technology and everything, which I would go more into detail on that some other time, but virtually, like I tell everybody else, if I have all the tools and everything else, I can literally turn a car upside down and work on it and fix it and everything. But yeah, I wouldn't say like artistic skills and where people say you are talented. I am not talented. I will classify that every single time. Talented is the one word that I usually say that pisses me off. Because I'm not talented, I'm skilled. I taught myself how to draw, I taught myself how to do editing, I taught myself how to do all this other stuff. I've taught myself how to deal with copyright rules and everything. I've taught myself about everything else, and when YouTube decides to try to change something, like not inform anybody, oh, okay, well, I'll just go through your whole entire thing and look at, oh, these are the new rules. Okay, well, let me go ahead and do this. Post at YouTube, on Twitter. The fuck is this? But see, like, even though that you say that you have zero artistical ability, it is not an ability. It is a skill. because the people that I know that were told that they are talented, they had natural ability to do art, they're not doing this. They don't do this. They're already like pregnant, having multiple kids, and they're not doing anything with their life. They're just like working at like a Pizza Hut or CVS or whatever. But yeah, for the person that was told that he's not a talented person and was a hack and will be a nobody for the rest of his life, well, looky here. I'm still striving to better myself. Well, everybody else is not. I know I'm probably sounds like I'm talking shit, but in reality, it's just like it's kind of a thing of like, oh yeah, you think I'm a fuck up? Well, look at this, and it makes it even better because all the people that doubted me, they saw one of my videos on ridiculousness, which yet again I'm just like because ridiculous. The producer from Ridiculousness from MTV paid me the rights to air that on their show, and everybody saw that, and everybody's making a big deal about it. I'm just like, it's just TV. Well, yeah, but the thing is, though, it's one of those videos where it's like, it's one of my old videos where it's just like, I'm not too really. I'm not really excited about that, and like everybody else is laughing about it and everything. I was like, I'm glad that you got enjoyment out of it, but I don't have enjoyment out of it anymore. Because this channel used to be, well, technically it still has that damn intro where I gotta fucking fix for the channel, where it used to be Daniel Budenhagen, which is my fucking name, but yeah, it's just in the category of where everybody's like, oh, you're famous now. You're famous because you got on ridiculousness. Like, okay, one, I'm not famous. I only had like what? Let's see. Back then, I only had like 30 subscribers when that came up to it, and mainly all my subscribers came in because of the Let's Plays, the skits that I did here and there, and so on and so forth, and everything. But it's just like, everybody's just like, you're famous and everything. No, I'm not. Do you not see, if you go to my YouTube channel, I don't have that many subscribers, and everything, and everybody's just like, I can help you make yourself even more famous, I can do this and I can do that, and I'm just like, no. But yeah, it was cool that I managed to get myself on TV. I was like, yes, oh, something finally got out there. And then when everybody came up to me and be like, I'm sorry, I can do this for you, I just decided, I was like, no. Because I told this to everybody out there before, especially the people that just prowl in the dark and wait for me to be like, I'm looking for a new person to host the I tell them this: if you ask me in person, I want to be a part of your channel, you're not going to be in any videos till I can absolutely trust you. And two, you would be most likely doing all the video editing. That's what I tell everybody that's like, I can do this type of stuff for you. Okay, well, cool. Well, you're going to start off editing my videos and putting the stuff on there. Because, yet again, trust is basically a one-way street or whatever, however you want to say it. But it's just in an aspect of like, where do you really want to go? Do you want to try to follow my rule? Because to let everybody know, whenever I write a script and I plan on getting that script done, and everything, and you're saying that you're willing to help, well, you best be there to do it, because if not, well, you're not willing to do anything. But yeah. And like I said, I'm not trying to be like a dickwad to people, but there's times I had to be a complete dick because some of them just like, I just want to be famous because you were famous and because you were on ridiculousness and blah 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 blah. Like that. Well, it's not just like on YouTube. It's just like all these people that where I live at came up to me and were like, I want to be a part of what you do. Let me join in here. But I basically went and said like, no, I don't want anybody in here. If I want somebody to join the channel, I will actually approach you for an opportunity to do it. Don't be coming up here and asking me anymore. And everything. And like some people took offense to it and then tried to be like, Daniel's a freaking asshole. He said this and he said that. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Where's your proof? The most funniest one that I thought was funny, because I have one of my friends, which he goes by the name Ghetto Clown. Ghetto Clown and my own brother, which if you see my brother, between me and him, we are nothing alike. But because my brother is caramel skinned, with an afro, and 6 foot tall, while I'm 5 foot tall, pale skin, pale vanilla skin, and I have blonde hair, blue eyes. He has hazel eyes with black hair. But our other guy, which he's black too, I think it's funny because they also know this for a fact. Meeting people halfway means a whole different thing from a lot of people. I know. And see, like, and I've told people, it's like, I wouldn't mind having you on the channel, but you're going to start off the bottom. You're going to go to being editorial until I can really trust you. And everything. If not, well then, okay, bye. Just like I had to kick somebody else out. But I think it's funny, though, because some people try to be like, did you know that Daniel Bernhagen says the N-word? And he says it proudly because he's a racist? Like, okay, you can literally ask anybody in my family if I've ever said the N-word. And they will tell you, no, not unless he asks a black person for permission to do it. Because it's true, because my grandma beat the living hell out of me whenever I first heard about the N-word and I didn't know what it meant. And she beat the ever-living hell out of me for saying it. Like, and I will describe how badass my grandma was. She was a Golden Gloves. She had Golden Gloves, and she also knew other martial arts. So basically, fighting her is like you fighting Mike Tyson, Bruce Lee, George Foreman, and a whole bunch of other fighters that you could possibly imagine. Muhammad Ali, there's the other one I usually put as. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, all in one, and you are fighting that in this lady that's able to, like, hit you about 15 times without you even realizing. Because whenever Grandma speaks, you shut the fuck up and you listen to what she says. But it's funny though, because everybody tries to be like, did you know that Daniel says the N-word and he's racist and everything? I'm like, okay, well, you know what? You can go ahead and try to spread that around because nobody's going to believe you. But yeah, But grandma was about like 5'2", I think, and about 70 years old or so, 70 to 80 years old, and she still would be able to, she still would turn to you and be like, "You do know that I can still kick your ass, right?" And that is not a joke. She could kick your ass. I remember one time that my grandma stopped somebody from trying to rob her by pulling a little metal bar that she had on her. More like 70 to 80 years old, short, but still a badass in either way. But somebody tried to steal her purse, and she always had this metal bar with her. She managed to pull the metal bar out before he took the purse, and she whacked him onto the wrist, made him let go, and then she whapped him in the throat, and then took him down. Took him down, and all she did at the end was kick him and then walk away, and security came to pick him up. It's so bad. No, that's not WWE, Grandma. That is like Shaolin monk, ultimate warrior, Grandma. Because my grandma actually knew Hulk Hogan a long time ago, like because of my grandpa and everything. Because my grandpa was in the military, and they did a little martial arts thing with Hulk Hogan. And my grandma is still, even though she's passed away, God bless her soul, but she's still. I'm trying to get another piece of paper. But just imagine this. My grandpa was in the military, and my grandpa feared my grandma. All my cousins, including me, well, not me, I only feared her whenever she got mad at me for the N-word, but I know. That I would go in through the whole entire aspect of that, but I'd rather save that for another little issue thing that I want to try to do. But between her passing and my grandpa's passing was hard for me because they basically made me who I am. But yeah, it's just like the aspect of that goes into several things where my grandma made fear go in through. If you angered her, if she's mad at you, you knew fear because you got the eyes of like death on you. Like you respect grandma. When grandma spoke, you listened because if you didn't, well, you're just rest in peace. Or how the Undertaker would say it, rest in peace. But yeah, also my grandma was the first one to show me how to defend myself, which is something that you don't want to do. If she was still around, she's not the if you want to try to learn how to fight, you could go and learn from her, but you would not like it because you would end up getting so many beatings. You'd be on your back multiple times. Either it's because you got flipped or you just got punched real hard and went night night. It's like night night ping. Speaking of, my brother's posting stuff on Facebook. But yeah, there's that. Well, yeah, because that's the thing though. Because like whenever somebody tries to get me to say the N word, I always had that mental flashback of being like, "Oh God," because I, whenever I first found out about the word and I didn't know what it meant, I thought to be a cocky asshole and say it multiple times. So whenever I first said it, I got fucking left hook, bam, and then I said it again because she told me not to say it again. I said it again, bam, right hook, and then I go, and then she goes, "Are you gonna say it again?" And I go, "Inward." I actually say it, and then she just goes and sneaks in. I don't know how, and I didn't see it, but I was expecting another hook or jab. She goes in and makes it look like she's jabbing, but she fakes out and uppercuts me into the jaw and knocks me to the floor. And I'm going, uh, and she goes over me, and literally like Friday style, where they go, "You got knocked the fuck out." She goes to me and goes, "Are you going to say that again?" "No, madam." "Good, because you know why? Because if you keep saying that, you best expect to be like this every single time you say it." Yeah, my grandma didn't take racism very much, even though she was around during the Great Depression stuff or something like that. Like, she was a kid, I think, during that. Same thing with my grandpa. Like, they had their own homestead and everything. But yeah, yeah, that's a damn. Oh, there's there's plenty of stories, and where some people ask me, "Where do you get your sense of humor from? Like, how do you get your jokes and comedy thing?" That is mainly because of my grandpa, because yeah, what my family calls what my grandpa did was yucking it up, going, and I still have the memory of like whenever I was young, he's like, "No, don't hit me," and I'd go like that to him. He goes, "Oh no, oh, you're beating me up, oh." I gotta make sure I get that right. But yeah, that's the whole entire aspect, though. Because vast majority of my little uh, bit things, like sometimes that annoys Steven, is actually because of my grandpa yucking it up, and he had a bad tendency of making my grandma mad, like the story about, because he always told everybody in the family, get a rotting tractor. It's always the best thing to get. Especially if you have to go and smoke a fag and everything. And which he says that in, like, he always mixed British talk with country talk. Because he was mainly around in Oklahoma, but he also served in the military during the Korean War. But he'd be like, it's always best whenever you have a riding tractor because you can smoke a fag and drink a beer at the same time while cutting the grass and not having to worry about shit. And one thing that he ended up doing that made my grandma furious, where he rolled his tractor all the way from the house to somewhere else, redneck speed. Uh, he he mowed over grandma's I forgot what the flowers were, but I would say like azaleas or something like that, some type of flower. But he he rolled over them with the tractor, the riding lawnmower tractor, and they were grandma's favorite flowers. And the funny thing is, the quote is this: just like every other bad idea, whenever somebody says it when they're drunk. My grandpa did this every single time whenever he was with his grandchildren. It's like, hey, watch this. Running over the flowers. No, we've heard from him again. It's just that the funny thing is that there are several stories not even my mom even knows. Which if she, I told her some of them, and she's just like, I cannot believe your grandfather did that. Like one of them, because whenever he did the tractor thing, he rode all the way to his usual spot to drink coffee with the guys in the tractor. So he had his coffee with his regular buddies and everything as after he did that. And this is before cell phones came out, so grandma couldn't get a hold of him. But she knew when he was driving. There we go. Yes, this is the Dark Souls. No, I'm going to give him a cloak, but I don't know what he's going to choose as a character. Because yet again, he's never played this, so I'm just going to do like, give him like a cloak type thing. And that's his, this is basically a version of his face going like, oh god, no. But I do remember I did a 100 subscriber special with Dark Souls, but it was the Drunk Souls one. Yeah, all right. Let's see. No, there's one thing though with Steven though. He he is I'm not gonna lie, he is a big guy, but he's also an awesome guy. I'm not trying to be like, oh, he's fat and all that, but I'm not gonna lie that he is a big guy, but he's also a very caring and lovable guy. Even though multiple times I've threatened to put him in fan fiction and do horrible, horrible homosexual things to him. But with Steven though, right here, he actually has like the full like goatee type thing, unlike me where I have like just the chin, the goat chin, and like the half-ass mustache right now. But that's why I usually just put myself as like, oh, I only have a goatee, though. But I'm not giving him armor though. I'm putting him as a what? Oh, fuck. But there's this right here, like I'm getting right now. Bam. Yeah, one of those two. I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna pick the Pyromancer though. There we go. And I'm gonna make myself in something that it's gonna be horrible when I'm putting myself as. Whew, it's getting hot in here. So please keep on all your clothes. I don't want to see your naked ass. Oh God. Oh God. Ugh. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to draw Steven's worst nightmare ever. Funny thing is, though, about this, is that, because I do actually have, like, title belts here for certain things, and Steven, which that video will come out soon, he is your undisputed and first ever YouTube and internet champion, as I am your first and only Dark Souls champion. And hopefully soon I can get a podcast going too, because that's the one thing I want to try to do. And get get some people on here and everything, and get get some conversations going. Have some certain type of people as guests around the community, so on and so forth. Some of my usual friends that we can easily have a conversation with and everything. A certain moderator that we have on here that's been to every single stream and helped out with my Discord. Woo-hoo. But yeah, ow, fuck my finger. Boom. Give me a sec. I'll stand up real quick. All right. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Shh. Shh. There we go. heat stroke. Bam. Boom, boom, ch, do, 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 do. Bam. Alright. And what time is it right now? Oh no! It's 6:22. Well then. I'm gonna have to end this real quick and get ready for Wolfenstein tonight. But if you enjoyed this live stream slash video, if you're watching it later, then make sure to smack the like button with your face. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get any notifications of when we go live or whenever our videos come out. And don't forget to share this with a friend, a family member, your dog, your cat, your enemy, your fans, your AC unit, your computer, your laptop, your cell phone, your tablet, your Apple products, your refrigerator, your stove, and also your own artwork. But I will see you all in the next live stream and video. Goodbye.